Thank you so much for coming. I know we're going to have an amazing day with all these wonderful authors, poets and illustrators who are giving their time free of charge just to come and give our community a fantastic event celebrating books and reading on what is already a special day, being Shakespeare's anniversary, 400th anniversary, World Book Night. 2 days late for the Queen, but we'll count her in as well. Really delighted to officially open the festival. Special guest Claire Carter, who many of you will know from BBC Radio Gloucestershire. She has now been promoted to breakfast presenter on BBC Radio Somerset, but we'll forgive her for that. And she launched the Radio Gloucestershire Book Club, which is still going strong and inspiring people all over Gloucestershire to read for pleasure. So I'd like to welcome Claire to say a few words next.
Thank you. It really is. I remember when I first met Debbie and she spoke about this literature festival. It's great to actually see it and be a part of it. So thank you very much for asking me to come along. I have to admit, before the Radio Gloucestershire Book Club, wasn't much of a reader, and I feel like I feel like I'm swearing in front of you by saying that, but it was just never really on my radar. And my sister was the reader, she was the one that churned through books. But after meeting Debbie and Caroline, they sort of ignited this almost passionate side of reading that I'd never really seen before. And they spoke so fondly of not only the big books, the ones that everybody was talking about, but the local authors as well, that were either just starting out or getting on to bigger seas. And that's going from non-fiction, which I know Caroline would appreciate me mentioning, fiction, and also things like short stories and poetry. And I have to say, over the last year and a half, I think I've probably read more books than I have in the last 10 years. So it's been such a joy working with Debbie over the last year and setting up the book club. And it is really great to be here today, so thank you very much. I'm so pleased the weather has brightened up. I know it was a bit tricky getting that gazebo up last night for Debbie. But just enjoy the day. There is so much on offer, and I think if there's one thing I've learned from living in Gloucestershire and moving to Somerset, it is the community spirit that is vital. So coming together under something like this, I think is just brilliant and vital, and something we must keep going and supporting. So it's great to be here. Enjoy the day. And I guess I now declare this festival open!
To try and make things easy, everything starts at 1:15. There should be 10 minutes between each session. Each session lasts 50 minutes. Lots of programmes about. There will be panel discussions, book talks in the Fox, children's activities here, workshops for adults and children here. Round the corner, follow this chalk line that my daughter's very carefully chalked round to the Methodist Chapel. We've got readings in the lovely, lovely setting of the Methodist Chapel, and a bookshop cafe selling soft drinks and cake and soup at lunchtime. Make the most of the fabulous Italian food in the Fox as well. Thanks to Aggie and Giuseppe and their team, who have been amazingly helpful in facilitating this, and to the Methodist Chapel's team for helping us there. And last but by no means least, wonderful, wonderful library services are, as you know, under threat always. We've currently got the consultation document going on for South Gloucestershire library services. One of the things that is at risk is this wonderful, wonderful mobile library. If you don't usually get a chance to come and see it, come in, talk to them. Even if you don't use the mobile library, I hope you will understand how important it is for people who can't get to the library, to the other libraries. Do come in. The staff are going to be here till about 2 o'clock. Would love to talk to you. Would love to show you around what is a real TARDIS full of books. So 10:15, first event starts. On your marks, get set, go!